Hello, 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 Creative Genius Corner. Are you live? Let me know if you can see me. Hi, Neuroboost. Let me know if you can see me. And hi, the rest of my platforms. Let you know if you can see me. Nice to see you all. I have neglected you all this week because I've been very poorly and I lost my voice on Tuesday and couldn't speak. So I thought I'd jump on and just do a very quick 10 or 12 minute live this morning, which is what I plan to do on Tuesday, to talk to you about thinking about the last quarter of the year. Because goodness me, we're in September. When did that happen? We're in September. And that's bringing us into the last quarter, which can often be one of the best quarters of the year in terms of sales. And I just wanted to give you that little prod at the start of September rather than leaving it till October to say, what are your plans? What have you got planned for the last quarter to leverage sales in your business? And that means, what are you thinking about for the last quarter, but also the first quarter of 2025? So I'm going to say the C word. A lot of businesses can experience a huge uplift in sales for Christmas, particularly if they're product based, but there can be a negative impact for service-based businesses. So what are your plans? Whichever one you've got, what are your plans for the last quarter? And in my group this week, I've been talking about the 3 C's. Excuse me, I'm just going to get a tissue. Excuse me. I'm really sorry doing a live when you're not well. My voice might go at some point, and I am a bit sniffly still. So bear with me. I'll do my best this morning. So my 3 C's that I use whenever I'm sitting and thinking about planning, and most of you that know me will know that I talk a lot about planning. I use many different methods when planning, particularly my own planner and my rocks, pebbles and sand method. But I also, when I'm thinking about planning and what I'm doing and what are the key things that I'm focusing on in each quarter, I am incorporating into that planning, my 3 C's, which stand for clarity, confidence, and control. So let's explore those 3 C's fairly quickly today. I'm not going to haver on for too long today. Let's explore those 3 C's, shall we? I'm going to start with control. Control is a little bit of an illusion because we genuinely have zero control over life in general. Anything can happen at any time to derail you in your life or your business. However, that does not give you an excuse not to plan. In fact, it's the excuse to plan, because being knocked off your plans means you can get back on track. Having no plan at all means you're lost in the wilderness. So control is about controlling what you can do today and planning for what's coming up with the best will in the world, hoping that those plans will come to fruition because of the actions that you take. So you have control today. If you've woken up today and nothing drastic has happened, you have control over today and you can be working on your plans. And if you're not, why not? I've been very poorly all week, but still working on my plans because there are things you can do even when you feel off color. So control, you have it to a certain extent. You will be derailed along the way, but it's okay to be derailed. That's just life and that's just business. So control is, what control do you have at the minute? What are you doing today that is feeding in to the plans that you have for today, for this week, for this month, and for the next quarter? What are you doing today? How many things are you working on today that you know are going to influence the next 3 to 4 months in your business? So that's the first C. What control methods do you have in place? So let me tell you what I've been working on. If you don't know already, I'm working on a book called Beyond the Ordinary with the stories of 30 amazing women, and my part of the book, which is a self-help guide for creatives and neurodiverse people on how to survive in the world, I suppose. It's a fantastic book. I've been proofreading, editing all of the chapters this week. So I've been ill, but I've still been reading chapters. And oh my goodness, these stories are going to blow your socks off. If you're in NeuroBoost, you'll know a little bit about it. Morning, Lisa, because I did, and morning, Natalie. I did share this in NeuroBoost as an opportunity, and a lot of the ladies that joined came from NeuroBoost as well as my own network. I am blown away by the stories in this book. I have never read a book like it. It's going to be magnetic. So that's what I've been working on. I've been working on the proofreading of the chapters. I'm now working on content for our launch. So there are things you can do. And why am I mentioning that? Because that feeds into the last quarter for me. So I'm talking to you today about the 3 C's and the last quarter. And we launched this book on the 11th of October, which is in the last quarter of the year. And everything we do from the 11th of October to the end of the year will be about generating interest and sales for this book. That's the focus. So I'm working on that now. Know it's going to have an impact in the last quarter. So the first C is clarity. Be clear on what you're working on today and how it impacts what you do today, this week, this month, and the next quarter that's coming up. The second C is confidence. Showing up with confidence gives people confidence in you as the expert in your field. People need to see you as the go-to person in your area of niche, in your area of genius. And if you're not, that's because you're not yet showing up confidently and really owning your position in the world. And I've talked a lot about this in my group. If you're not in my group, Creative Genius Corner, then get over to my group, Creative Genius Corner, because I've been talking about this all week, how you can show up more confidently. Having that introduction, hey, I'm Mandy and I'm the Creative Genius Consultant and I'm an artist, I'm an author, and I help creative women to launch, grow and scale their businesses and make more money. That's exactly what I do. That's exactly how I introduce myself. Most times I didn't today because I know I've only got 10 minutes before my group call. So I'm trying to do a short and punchy, if that's possible for me, little live. I forgot what it was. I've got ill brain, so you're just going to have to forgive me today. So confidence. And what I'm trying to do now is not only show up confidently with the book Beyond the Ordinary from the 11th of October when we launch it and in the launch phase before that, but help the 30 women that are in that book to show up as confidently now as authors, because they've done an amazing job and written fantastic stories. So it's showing up when you put something out there, showing up confidently is not only I've got a new product, but I'm the expert in this field. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. This is going to make a difference and send ripples. It's showing up with that confidence. But above all, the final C here in the last 5 minutes is clarity. You've got to be crystal clear what it is you're talking about, what it is you're selling, what it is you're offering, how you are bringing people into your world. Yeah, all of those things need to be crystal clear. And that's exactly what I'm working on right now for the last quarter is the copy. So that when we start showing up on socials, that we've all got the same copy. So the message is going to be crystal clear to get people interested in purchasing the book and reading those stories. So everything I'm doing this week is working towards the last quarter, generating sales, generating new people into my world and into the world of 30 other women. Yeah. And everything you do from now should be focused on how do I leverage that last quarter of the year? What am I doing right now? Because by the time you hit the last quarter, you've got to start working on the first quarter of 2025. And I already know what's happening in the first quarter of 2025. I will be doing my penultimate 5-day challenge. So things are already in the pipeline in my business. Where are you in yours? This is not a criticism, by the way. This is that prod, that nagging prod that says, are you doing everything you can right now in your business? Have you got control? Are you showing up with confidence? And are you really, really clear in your messaging? Crystal clear about how you can help the person who's watching you right now, the person who needs you, the person who wants what you've got or wants to work with you. Are you crystal clear? Are they seeing you confidently? And are you in control of how you're showing up now and for the next quarter? Don't miss out on that last quarter of the year. It is the most lucrative 3 months of the year. Without a doubt, there's lots happening. Obviously, there's Christmas, but there's Black Friday, there's Halloween. There's a lot in that quarter that you can leverage, no matter what it is that you are selling or offering as a service. Don't miss out on those really great sales at the end of 2024. Go into 2025 really focused, having had a really good last quarter, ready to have a really good first quarter. So that's my message today. The 3 C's: control, confidence, and clarity. Yeah, work with those in your business, as well as all the other planning tools that you can get from any of the freebies on my website, mandynicholson.co.uk. Yeah, there's loads of free resources on there. Don't sit around on your own. Get some help, immerse yourself, do some of the study, do some of the learning, and prepare yourself. Think about what are you doing today. Okay, hopefully I'll be back at the same time next Tuesday instead of today, which is just a random live I've thrown in to say I'm really sorry I have neglected you this week. It's because I'm busy working on the last quarter and working on the book. I will see you next week. Have an awesome weekend. Have an awesome week and do loads of good stuff that's going to make you money.